Well, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name is Louie. I hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. Today, we're going to be cracking open an Unfinity Collector Booster Box for my friend and yours, a patron of mine, Donald. Donald, thank you so much for the support. Super stoked to open up a Collector Booster Box for you. I've spent a lot of time opening up the draft boxes. If you didn't check out my video earlier this week, I opened up 30 draft boxes, over 1,000 packs, and we did a video kind of talking about my experience as a seller on TCG Player and how that affected it. It was a lot of fun. We'll be comparing a lot of this opening to that and to the pulls of that. Look at this. You got a lot of extra tape here, extra packaging. Donald, let's see if we can get you a Galaxy foil. Is really the chase here in the collector boxes. If you get a Galaxy foil, those are super high value, sitting between $100 and $200 depending on which Shockland you pull. And you know, Shocklands, my experience is that you get one every like 24 packs, even in the collector boosters. So it'll be interesting to see, and then we'll get this box hopper one we'll do later. So Donald, my friend, let's see what we can get you. This set, in my opinion, is doing really well. I think the singles in the set are performing better than I expected, but the sealed boxes not nearly as good. So I don't feel like people fully understand the set, and it'll be interesting to see long term what happens with it. I love some of the most beautiful cards I think so far are these attractions. Not a ton of value, but they're just gorgeous. Our first rare, Nocturna, and then our Galaxy foils. So this is the Galaxy foiling. Reminds you of that old school Pokemon foiling from like a base set Pokemon card. And there's even swirls in there, which I thought was really funny. And when there are swirls, there's like tons of swirls. All right, this is the Showcase Furlos. All right, Mountain, and then a Galaxy Foil Swamp. These are the, not the full arts. These are the extended art swamps, I think. And then the full arts are the planetary ones. Those full art Galaxy foils are selling like between $10 and $15 for the full art Galaxy foil, the planetary ones. I thought that was kind of crazy. All right, Roller Coaster, Clown Car, Robo Pinata. There's not much stuff here. There's a couple cards that in the Galaxy foil I think will actually be pretty good specs. If we get to them, we'll see. But most of your value here is going to end up being, there's a Galaxy foil of the Megara, the Magic String. So like this card could be used in regular Commander, and that'll be interesting to see if any of those Galaxy foils actually hold up any value. Island, that's the planetary one, and then this is the full art one. No, this is the extended art. This is the full art. Important difference there. But that's the Galaxy foil. So far this opening has been horrible. So far you haven't really gotten much. Really the Shocklands are the vast majority of the value, and then you just kind of have the value baked into the lands too. But the Shocklands can be fun to open. They can be an experience. Claire, the Joy Sculptor, Forest, and a mountain. So this Galaxy foil mountain is like 10 to 15 bucks. It's crazy for the planetary ones. Absolutely insane. It'll be interesting to see if those prices hold up. You know, those old foil lands from like the unsets always had tons of value. So I don't know if that's kind of what people are thinking. Storybook Ride. It came from Planet Zerg, one of the coolest artworks in the set. Absolutely crazy, and a really cool effect if you don't care to play with those. The Greatest Show in the Multiverse, a Galaxy foil mythic. Brims. Piles are all messed up. All right, nothing good. It'll be interesting to see if these, I mean, like, they made a big deal about this list slot, and it seems completely worthless to me. Like, it just seems completely unnecessary, and like it didn't really matter at all. It seems like it didn't really weigh in at all to the set. All right, let's see if we can get ourselves one of those Galaxy Shocks, or any shock at this point. I'll take any shock. Ambassador, Flavor Judge. Oh, Watery Grave. There we go. A Shockland. So a foil Shockland, and then a Galaxy foil extended art land. Foil Shockland. So Water Grave, a really good one of the more beautiful ones. I think like 55-60 bucks as of last week or 2 days ago. Beautiful card. We'll see if those prices hold up on those. And we will get a foil box topper one, don't forget, in a second. But that's good. That's a good sign to hit one in the packs. I have opened a collector box where I have not gotten any Shocklands that weren't from the box topper, which does not feel great. Those boxes are, ooh, Space Bellrun. All right, there we go. Space Bellrun. This is one of the cards I think could have significant value moving forward. This is a galaxy foil of the, the different artwork, showcase artwork, of a legal card. It's legal in Commander. And so if this card sees play, if people actually start utilizing this, these cards are going to have a good amount of value, because people are basically avoiding them right now. I think people just don't fully understand that you're going to see these at your Commander table. Yeah, the initial shock of people not wanting that to happen but people are going to move on, and then you're going to start seeing them at your table. People are going to wreck you with it, and then you're going to start saying, oh man, oh, Richard Garfield PhD. I think that's actually a pretty good card. Isn't that like one of the chases? That might even be a chase in that list slot. Good job, Richard Garfield. You created a good game, buddy. All right, what else we got? Ooh, double same planes. One is galaxy foil. Yeah, so those like Space Bellrun, what's the other one? The damage spell. Like, there's a lot of cards. There's a couple cards, like 3 or 4 of them, that I think are going to actually be some valuable cards moving forward if they start seeing some play at the table. And if people just don't open this product because they're, they think it's just an unset. I think you're going to see some significant, interesting value things happening. And I don't think anybody is really opening a lot of this product, which is, man, for singles of this, I think you could start seeing stuff dry up pretty quick, but we'll see. Infernal Spawn of Evil. Magar, another legal card, Commander legal card. We could see some play. And that would change things up. All right, 3 packs left, Donald. Thank you so much for letting me open up this box. So far, as I'm comparing this to the draft boxes, right? The draft boxes, you get more of the Shocklands, and I don't think that people are going to really care. Long term, I think that the foil multiplier is going to decrease. Right now, the foil multiplier is pretty high. Photo op. Right now, the foil multiplier is pretty high on those. But I think long term, that foil multiplier is going to come down. And if that does happen, the draft boxes are going to be a way better bet, because you get like between 2. I noticed it was like either 2 or 3, and then sometimes 0. Very rarely did you get 1 Shockland in a box. I would say pretty consistently in the actual packs, you got 2 to 3. I think my average was 1.5 or something. And so in this, you're really only going to get 1 Shockland. I'd be very surprised if we see another, Sword of Dungeons and Dragons. For the list slot, I don't think they have much value, but it was really cool to see all these mythics. Came from Planet Zurg. I really like that card. All the artworks on both of those versions are really cool. But the draft packs, you just get more Shocklands. And I think long term, it's not going to be about the foil Shockland or the non-foil Shockland. It's going to be about the quantity of Shocklands that you are able to pull. And they just didn't put that many in these collector boxes. I think in order for these to be more successful, you're going to, you would have needed to see an increased rate of the Shockland. See, we got 1 Shockland in the boxes, and then we'll get 1 in that box topper. But remember that in every single draft pack, you get the same box topper pack. It's a foil Shockland in every single draft booster box. So if these foils are selling for $40, $40 to $40, that means your price of your booster box of the draft booster is only like $60 right now. And if you're averaging 2 to 3 Shocklands, then it's arbitrage. Oh, Watery Grave again. All right, so we got double Watery Grave and that Space Bellrun. What you don't get with the draft box, the only thing you don't get with the draft box is the chance at hitting a Shockland that is in the Galaxy foiling, but those are incredible. I think I've opened 6 collector boxes. I've only pulled 2. So anyway, Let me know what you think about this set, about Unfinity. Would love to know in the comment section below. Donald, pretty good box, I guess. The Space Belrin, I would hold on to that and see what happens to it longer term. 2 Watery Graves, not bad. I wish we would have hit a Galaxy Foil or 2 Shocklands, but we did not. Hope you have yourself a fantastic day. Remember to be kind to the people around you. Remember, this is just a game. There's so much more important things in life, and remember to have fun and don't get too worked up about it. Look at the artwork on this stuff. Laugh at the giant robo pinatas, and just have a good time. Remember, this is a game. It's supposed to be fun. Be kind to the people around you. We'll see you again next video.